Dick cheese. Dick cheese. Dick cheese. My mother loves dick cheese. I cannot wait to consume a vast quantity of dick cheese. Dick cheese.
Dick cheese.
Oh, that sounds good. Okay. Let's do this. And let's do this. And let's actually play it live here so I get a live feed as to what's going on. I want to end myself. I want to end myself. This is a very wide angle lens. It's also shit quality. It's a very shit quality lens, but I guess that's what I'm gonna have to deal with doing this particular live stream. It's also on a massive delay. I see it how YouTube sees it, right? Which looks pretty atrocious. This is awful. This looks like shit. I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to deal with it. Just might as well deal with it, right? Hey there, welcome to a little bit of a live stream. As you could tell, I just took a shower. Um, I'm here, right? Uh, I don't realize how oversized this shirt looks. I haven't even noticed that until I just put it on here. This is my mistake for getting a fucking large shirt from Goodwill. This is what happens when I spend $1. Actually, no, when I spend 75 cents on a T-shirt that says Warren has a plan. So that's what's going on here. I'm looking at myself over there. I don't think that I'm disregarding the live stream. There's a camera here with a little bit of a wide angle. But the thing about Google phones is that like fucking retards, they decided to put cord, their audio thing right next to the fucking wide angle camera. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna have to deal with today. So we have a little bit of a hot live stream today. We're gonna talk about the videos that I've posted this week. I think that they've been fun, even though exactly 4 people have seen them. That's okay. That's part of the Pigcake experience. But I've dropped a couple videos. I've gotten a couple packages as of late. Illusionist sent a hot package. Low Volt, I think I just saw the name there. As a matter of fact, sent a hot package that I put a video out today, which I'm very gracious for. Thank you, Low Volt. Even though I put the video on the Pigcake account, it should have been on the Ham Radio account, but don't worry, I will share the wares with Daniel, even though I want to selfishly guard all the jerky and all the rest of the good old trinkets that you got. So I got Queen Bees. That's something that I got. Also, Gentleman Wakes deck, but that was last week. I guess the last stream, since the last stream, Turner got me a little bit excited because he told me something, and then he says, "Hey man, Illusionist wants to send something to you." And of course, what did I think? I thought, "Oh great, eyeliner." Um, what else? I thought it was going to be my invitation to, hey, come to Brad's house, but instead they send me these right here. They send me these fucking playing cards, which are dope. Don't get me wrong, they're fantastic, but I was just disappointed, just in a sense of not being invited to fucking Brad Christian's house to have sexual relations with him. They're fantastic. The thing about the finish on these is that they're extremely thin. So it's like the cohorts. It's like the pig cake version of the cohorts. RB, speaking of, you're the innovator of the pig cake cohorts. So these are the pig cake version, and compared to the Cardamundi Copac 310s, which is the Daniel edition. So these are the pig cake versions, just because of how thin they are, which is actually equating to me. I've lost quite a little bit of weight since I've started my little bit of a diet experience. You can't tell because I'm wearing a massively oversized shirt that's definitely designed for an obese African American woman. So I guess that's the style that I chose to rock today. I look like a girl that this is what a girl in high school that walks the mile while eating Takis looks like. Right now, I feel like a 13-year-old girl that just got her first menopause walking the mile. So this is the aesthetic that I'm rocking here. Oh wow, starting early, are we? Okay, okay. Episode 1 of Hot Jerk coming soon. Yeah, you could say that twice because not only is it about hot jerky, but it's also going to be about um, a hot jerk. You get it? A hot jerk right here. That's me. I'm a hot jerk. But apart from that, the deck was great. I enjoyed it quite a bit. What I wanted to do for the video, which I didn't get a chance to do because I feel like it'd be quite disgusting, is I wanted to slather honey all over myself. So I wanted to just get some honey and squirt it all over myself. I thought that that would have been a funny, interesting meme. But instead, I chose to just get a bee suit. So I spent $13 on an Amazon bee costume, and I thought that would be a funny bit. And I'm giving two of these bad boys away because they sent me way too many decks, and I don't know what to do with so many decks. So that's something that I wanted to do here. Even though, I mean, it's two decks, but the chances are quite substantial because that video got like 40 views. So, I mean, yeah, your likelihood, if you commented on that, to win the actual decks are quite substantial. I gotta say, quite substantial. I don't understand what's going on with YouTube. I've been doing a lot of TikToks recently, and my TikToks get probably exponential numbers compared to my YouTube videos. So it's kind of a weird thing. Obviously, that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't equate to anything. YouTube is where you want to get success. Because what am I gonna do? Shake my ass on TikTok? That's not what I'm about. That's not me. I'm not a gay. Hey Piggy, if I send you a mint deck of OG Win B icon, will you open them and rip them up one by one in front of Danny so I could see the tears flow down his chubby cheeks? Yeah, yeah, I'll definitely do that. I was contemplating that with the Gentleman Wake prototype cards, but the thing is that he told me that those are worth quite a substantial, or they're going to be worth quite a substantial amount of money in a little bit. So I chose not to do that with that, and also that'd be kind of mean because he sends me his prototype deck, and imagine what am I going to do? Rip them up immediately? So. Mm. This shirt smells amazing, by the way. When I first got it, it smelled like cigarettes and fried chicken. Now it smells like laundry detergent. So I keep smelling myself and the shirt, and it smells quite substantial. Hey, Pigcake, do you ever check Discord? From time to time. The thing is that uh, I always have it turned off on the computer just because I don't want to have it on. The notifications in the background kind of annoy me. Yes, I know I could change the notification settings, but the notification settings in the background are kind of obnoxious, so I never have it on in the background. So really, the only times I check it is when I see it on my phone. But I peruse there from time to time and see people saying, "Hey, wow, is this not the most dead Discord? Wow, this is tremendously dead," which I enjoy. I mean, I enjoy that. Same thing with my Reddit. My Reddit was pretty dead on arrival. Let's see. What's this one? What's up? What's up? I should fucking move this closer to that because that over there, you see that? That over there is fucking way too far for my ancient eyesight to look at anymore. So that says, "What up, cake, my dude? Shack that ass. Shack that ass." I imagine that's a reference to when I said "shake my ass" on TikTok. Hey, Piggy, love from India. Hey, love from America's penis. What's up? Big hands. Big hands says no shirt for Biden to match. I was looking for one. I was looking for one in the thrift store and I couldn't find any. What I did find in the thrift store is a lot of like high school shirts they just give away. I even found one from my old school, like a PE shirt, which I just found quite humorous. This is the only one, and Daniel found this. Daniel found this shirt, so I can't even be taking credit for that because Daniel found this fantastic shirt, which, by the way, I believe it's not just a shirt that Daniel found in a thrift store and I'm wearing it now as a meme. I believe it. All right, I definitely believe it that Elizabeth Warren had a plan or has a plan, and I believe in her as a presidential nominee. Oh boy. Let's see. Biden 2021 decks coming soon. Maybe a Biden 2020 shirt. I might make a Biden shirt just to capitalize on his inevitable victory. Let's see. What's this? I can't wait until I find out that I don't win the giveaway. Okay, that's maybe why I addressed that. But yeah, the what was I gonna say about the giveaway? I mean, the thing is that the cards don't come out. I didn't realize how late the cards come out. I didn't ask them, by the way. I should have asked them, right? I should have asked them about me being able to do a giveaway, but I guess they gave them to me, so technically I could do whatever I want with them. But they don't come out till March. So these cards don't come out for March or until March or February, March because the Kickstarter. So that's kind of, I don't know how that's going to work with them. But in 2 weeks, I'm going to be sending two of these bad boys out. They're great in terms of the finish. I was doing some passes right now because they're so thin. Passes are quite ridiculous. You said next month. Yeah, I'm going to be giving these away. I think next month because 2 weeks from now is next month. But They're not shipping these out, I think, till March, based on their Kickstarter page. If unless my memory is that of a retard, I quite remember seeing March. I remember finding a shirt from my high school in a thrift store. Couldn't stop laughing. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny because you see people's names on it. So usually the kids get it like the sweaters, they get it with like a name on the back, like Rodriguez or whatever, and then you find it in the thrift store, and it's like somebody now is going to, ostensibly purchase a shirt that says somebody else's fucking name on it, which I don't understand the logic. Funny enough, I remember that I think I was telling Danny this, that a teacher friend of mine lost her teacher sweater. So she lost her little hoodie, and she didn't know where it was. And then a kid sent her a picture of a homeless man wearing her hoodie with her name on it and with the year. And he asked her if he wanted to get it back for her, and she said no. She said no, which is the right choice because you're definitely going to get some crack residue on that. I love Pigcake's Gene, Ray Bum, Game Show Mike. Very evangelical. That's a dated reference, I gotta say. I like it though. I like it. The only problem with this mic is that it doesn't fit on a mic stand. So if you get a traditional mic stand, it's like imagine a mic stand. The way I could describe it is like a hoe, like a hoe. So when you put this on a mic stand, it just falls through. Like what I imagine it's like to have sexual relations with a whore. So that's the only thing I don't like about this mic. But other than that, I love it. I can't wait to do some man on the street work with this. I think me and Daniel we have an upcoming set of ideas or videos where we're gonna go to the beach and I'm gonna ask girls what they think about magicians. So that's gonna be a fun video. And then on Ham Radio, we're gonna ask questions that everyone should know the answer to see if they're smarter than Daniel. So that's gonna be quite fun. Let's see. Maradona died today. Yeah, I saw a video of him doing coke, right? But then his bodyguards, I think, were covering him. So they tried to make it look slick, right? This was like not so long ago because he looked old as shit in this video. But I wasn't understanding what was happening in the video until the comments. So I went to the comments and then he's just there sitting down looking old as shit. And then all his bodyguards just stand up and just form a human shield around him, as I think he did a little bit of coke. But they really did it in a way that was not discreet at all. Um, so I apologize. I thought you said we're ready for a native president. Yeah, we were, but I mean, unfortunately, we lost out on the opportunity of having Elizabeth Warren in office because she's not a black woman. She's not a black woman. Had she been a black woman, or would have been able to prove her Native American status, she might have been the vice presidential nominee. But instead, she chose to have a beer. I'm gonna have a beer, which was a Coors Light, from what I remember. Just make sure you look up the answers to the questions before you ask people, so you don't look dumb. Well, I'm sure I'll know the questions. Well, I'm gonna look up the questions myself, obviously. Um, but even if Daniel were to look up the questions, I'm sure I would know the answer to them. I'm sure I would still know the answer to them. This is there's a lot in here. Okay, even you could tell by the way by the size of my forehead that there's a lot in there. Michelob, Michelob Ultra, same shit as Coors Light. It's the same exact shit as Coors Light. Um, so yeah, I didn't realize by the way until you start counting calories how much calories and carbs are in beer, even light beers. So that's one thing that is kind of a gay thing that I've noticed. I also hate being this dude that looks at all the calories of everything that I purchased. Today I went to Chick-fil-A and I was there asking the girl who was taking my order. I was asking her, "Hey, do you know about the caloric intake of naked nuggets?" Yeah, it's 350, whatever. I'm like, okay, that's great. Do you have any other low calorie options? Yeah, okay, give me that kale salad. Give me that, please, kale salad. Michelob Ultra. I'm help. So Daniel said I am help. Looking up the questions. Cat emoji. That's the most Miami High sentence I've ever heard in my entire life. So I imagine you said, I'm going to help. Instead, you said, I am help, which is quite humorous. If I sent you a DM on your IG, could you look it up on stream? Well, I'm using my phone. See, here's the thing, right? I've realized using this is more consistent than using the internet in this abode because the little thing that I have that's a Wi-Fi extender, it's shite. So what I need to do is what do I need to do? I need to get the Google one which has a higher range, but the only caveat is that I'm going to give up all my information to Google about my internet browsing history. So I think I'm going to end up doing that just to make sure that I have more consistent internet because I can't. It's impossible to do connected like a LAN or whatever the fuck an Ethernet connection to this place. So I need to do that, and I think that's going to be a better option. But for now, I'm gonna have to stream on my phone, of which scares me because T-Mobile seems to be a little bit more consistent than Comcast, which is you never want to be in that situation. Somebody in your Discord says you're not eating through calories. What's that mean? I'm not eating. I'm not eating though calories. You meant through calories? I'm not eating through calories. I don't know what that means, but I'm trying to stick to under 1,000 a day, which sucks because I'm not getting enough protein. But I just want to do this for maybe 3 weeks. I'm a week and a half in, so I want to do this for 3 weeks and then get into a little bit more of enough calories. Yeah, no, I'm not eating enough calories. That's for sure. I mean, I weigh 150. Multiply that times 14. That's a rough estimate as to how many calories I'm supposed to be ingesting. But I'm just doing it way low on purpose, just so I lose a lot of pounds and then I could get to a more stable diet where I intake, the appropriate protein for the calories. But either way, I know it's stupid, but it's what I'm doing, and I've lost weight. I've lost weight, so I feel good. I feel spry. I look at the mirror and I'm like, hey, I don't hate you anymore. Let's see. What's this even here? Even the kale salad has a shit ton of crap in it too. Yeah, I know that's the worst part. So that's the worst part. But it's 180. It's 180 calories. That's not horrendous. Don't count calories. Just do the clothes method. Clothes get tight. Just eat and drink less. Yeah, that was my old diet. My old diet was, oh, okay, I'm just gonna eat a pizza. I'm just gonna eat a pizza, and then that's gonna be it, right? I'm just gonna eat this pizza, this extra large Papa John's pizza, and then from then on, I feel good. I feel good about my day, and then not realizing that that's not fucking great for you. It could be. It could be if you balance it out with working out and making sure that you're not eating more shit. But I rather just my entire refrigerator. If you open it up, it's just greens. It's just fucking greens down the board. So, I mean, I was kind of bitchy for the first couple days, but that's just me normally. I'm always kind of a bitch, to be honest. But I think I'm used to it now. John Lancaster says, just don't let your meatloaf. Don't let my meatloaf. Meatloaf could work. Like that could work as a don't let your meat loaf. Like that could work in that sense if you break it down like that. So hey, man, don't let your meat loaf. That's kind of a funny thing. I want to kill myself. Okay, so it's not stupid if it works, says low vote. That's the so yeah, you. I have your stuff right here. So I have well most of your stuff. So this is one right, which is gonna be. I feel like I need to do a test on this as to how rugged this husky is. So I might put something of value in here and then throw it out while I'm riding the motorcycle. That might be a fun little test. And then also, what I like, by the way, about your package here is this one. So there's one here that says pure evil, right? I don't know if you could read that on this fucking terrible thing, but it says pure evil, right? So it literally says pure evil on this. So I imagine whatever it is that you made this concoction with is, it looks like shit, to be honest. So there's potential that this could actually be shit. But you know what? I'm gonna try it out. I'm definitely gonna try it out, and I can't wait to do that. But we're gonna do that on the show. Me and Daniel. I could put my bongs in those. Oh, you could put your bongs in those. Okay, so we'll put your bongs in those, and we'll throw them as I'm riding down on my motorcycle. Try intermittent fasting. It seems to work. Well, yeah, I do that, I guess, to an extent, but it's just rough, man. You have to balance out a lot of shit. So I didn't realize that when I started doing that. This stupid calorie count. Hey, Pigcake, you watch Chris Ramsey at all? I used to. I don't watch a lot of his puzzle stuff, but anytime he has a magic stuff, I watch it without fail. My favorite videos are when he does unboxings. Like when he unboxes shit. My favorite video that he's ever done is when he just fucking grabbed shit from his closet and then just laid it out and talked over that. I found that to be probably one of the more fascinating videos that he had. But the puzzle stuff, I don't watch. I don't tend to watch that stuff. Put Kurt Angle's Olympic gold medals in there and toss it into a river. That's a dated reference, I gotta say, Brian. A very suspicious reference coming from you. I didn't know that you were familiar with WWF Notice I say WWF because that was a WWF angle, literally an angle, with Kurt Angle. So that's quite not suspicious, but quite the reference you made there. Drink water when you're feeling hungry. Try to yeah. I've realized that. Also, I've been pissing like a racehorse because I drink multiple of these a day. Uh, so yeah, it's quite fun. It's quite fun. And then also the worst part is drinking because the other day I had to I drank quite a lot, but I had to factor that in to my calories. So okay, I could have 500 calories of food, and then I'm gonna try to attempt to finish that off with 500 calories of liquor, of which one drink was 500 calories, which is the moose juice. Well, not 500 calories, about three something, four, because it has everything in it. It has everything in it. I think I talked about it on the ham radio. Shit jerky is pretty good. Shit jerky, I could imagine that's fucking terrible. I don't know if you could jerky shit. This looks like shit. It literally looks like shit. But oh boy, I'm a huge fan of jerky. I fucking love jerky. I used to get the whenever I would travel up, like they don't have these here. I think now they might, but it's a chew, so it resembles tobacco, and you fucking you it's literally chew like tobacco chew, but with jerky, and you would find it only in certain gas stations and pit stops up like on the way to Orlando. So every time I'd go, I'd get like a bunch of them. It's literally shredded jerky that you just fucking put in your mouth like it was chew. I think now they have them more commonly, but before I would stock up. Oh, let's see. My favorite Chris Ramsey video is where he tries to rap. I have not seen that one. I haven't seen that one. But I imagine, I don't want to say older, but um, a Canadian man trying to rap has its humor. But I don't know. The puzzle stuff, obviously, it's worked quite well, right? I can't really knock that. But I'm not into it. I'm not into it. I'm not into magic videos. I'm really not. Like, there's the magic videos that I watch every week, guaranteed. Wizard product review, right? I watch those. If Magic Orthodoxy has a review that I'm interested in, I'll just click that and watch it in the background as I'm doing other shit. But I'm not just I don't like watching that shit. Maybe that's why I need to think like, oh, okay. So what is it that people like to watch? What is it that you like to watch? That's a hack for YouTube, by the way. That's a nice little bit of a life hack. If you if you stop and wonder what your habits are when you're watching videos, you could translate that to what other people do when they're watching your videos. So, for example, let's say you cut off a video in the last 30 seconds. Well, that's what mostly everybody else is doing. So, if you want to make sure that you're getting attention in the last 30 seconds, what would capture your attention? That usually helps out because, again, we're all human. We all fall to the same habits. So, that's a little life hack that I guess works for videos. I would say that if I had the numbers to show it, but my videos are tanking as of late. I feel like it might be you know, the type of commentary. Let's see. You don't have to be a loser to watch wrestling. That's true. You don't have to be a loser. Okay, so not every. How does that work? Not every wrestling fan is a loser, but every loser is a wrestling fan. No, not every loser is a wrestling fan, but every wrestling fan is a loser. No, you're right. I think you have to be kind of a loser to watch wrestling. I know that. I know that because I'm a massive wrestling fan. I think the other day I forgot what pay per view we're watching. It might have been Survivor Series, the one with the fucking Undertaker retiring. And as people were coming out, I was here with a friend, and I kept saying facts about them, like historical facts about each individual wrestler. I'm like, hey, did you know that this guy did that? And then the announcers would say the same thing that I was saying. Take that as you would. See, I used to think it was so cool eating jerky chew when I was younger. Tobacco chew, I don't think is that popular here. I guess if we're talking about chew, I think it's up. It's like a little bit up in the states is where it's more popular. Like dip. Like I don't understand the idea of chewing a fucking tobacco and then fucking spitting it in a cup. I never understood that. Found the address. Says Satchel Sweet. I don't know what you mean by that. Um, I hope you don't mean this address. I mean, you probably could. I don't know if I've had videos outside, but you could very easily, maybe the picture that I posted on Instagram, you could probably find this address quite easily. I thought The Undertaker died years ago. No, no, The Undertaker was still wrestling as of this year. There are certain wrestlers that assumed would have died that haven't died, and then certain wrestlers that died that I didn't know that. They're like Test, for example, he was a wrestler in the Attitude Era, dead. If you see him, you immediately know why. The guy was jacked on jacked. Other WCW guys that killed themselves. It's very common, kind of scary. Let's see. Check our Ricky Boone. He has the only magic shop in Western North Carolina. In Western North Carolina, yeah, magic shops are pretty much fucking dying, just because they don't they don't change with the times. I mean, I remember I forgot who I was talking about this with, but they want this mom and pop shop idea, and they don't want to change to kind of take in new technology, so they don't embrace that. And I think that's why they're dying out. I forgot who I had this. I think I had a whole video. Had a whole video about this, and people had disagreements with that. But I think here in particular, there's only one magic shop left, and they don't sell magic tricks. They just sell costumes, essentially once a year. And you could go in there and buy magic tricks, but they don't care about fucking. They don't care about trying to cater towards, you know, picking up that demographic. I don't think that there's a lot of magicians here, but I do think that if they did capitalize on the popularity of the shop, which is a very popular shop, they fucking they would definitely add more customers. I mean, that's always the point. You want to add more customers. The Undertaker died, but Mark Calloway's still alive. That's funny. Yeah, that is funny. Seeing him drink wine on a podcast is pretty fucking ridiculous. He's there having wine with Stone Cold Steve Austin, or as my mom used to call him, Cold Stone Steve Austin. Hey, look at Cold Stone Steve Austin. Yeah, go Cold Stone. Funny enough, I think I mentioned this. I've obviously mentioned my little brother's autistic, and it's funny because the wrestling shows my mom had gone to back in the day, like 2004, there was a wrestler named Eugene, who his character was that he was a retard. He was a fucking retard, and my mom would be like, "Ah, he's just like your brother." I'm like, "Wow, that is fucking horrendous." So I found that quite hysterical. Is Roman Reigns dead? No, Roman Reigns had leukemia, of which he I think overcame somewhat, and that was humorous. But no, well, not humorous. It was quite substantial because everybody hated him until he announced that he had leukemia, and then when he came back, everybody loved him, even though they've been talking shit about him the entire time. So I found that I guess that aspect quite humorous. Let's see this one. Probably gonna order like 5 pizzas and have them delivered. That's gonna be an odd time for them when I tell them, "Hey, I did not order those pizzas." Right? Would that not be an awkward? That bit that always comes to mind is that Tom Green bit, Undercutter's Pizza, wherever they would follow pizza people delivering pizzas and then go, "Oh, I'll do half, I'll do fucking half for that. I'll meet you halfway." So that's the only funny bit I think Tom Green ever did. I think the issue with magic shops is less the mom and pop stuff because most people going to magic shop want that style. It's more of the weird dimly lit back alley type going on. Yeah, I've noticed that too. Like the magic shop that's open here is called Casa de los Trucos, and it's you go in there and there's no light on. There's fucking no light on. So if you walk in there, it's literally the most dimly lit, shady thing. They still have the credit card press. They still use that shit essentially. I mean, I'm probably using hyperbole. I'm probably exaggerating, but they don't fucking do it. They don't do it. What's the difference between of which, for which, and with which? Because you use them like somebody who graduated from Miami High. Well, this is a very informal um, forum, all right, Brian. So I'm not necessarily speaking in the way that somebody with formality should speak, considering the platform that I'm on, okay? So if I'm using them incorrectly, it's because, again, I'm not speaking in a formal fashion. This is a very informal, laid back forum. You fuck. Let's see. Putting female wrestlers in a kid pool full of gravy on WWF was the best. Yeah, yeah, and it led to many underage boners that you're like, hey, what's this? I don't understand what's going on down here, but it must be because the women are fighting each other in a vat of fucking gravy. What's the frame rate on this? I see it here good. Like here it's very nice. See, speaking of terrible language, here it's all right, but then on the computer it's like fucking. It's weird. It's a very weird frame rate on that. Remember the bushwhackers? Yeah, they're fucked. I know one of them is like on a fucking in crutches now, but that's what you get for years of landing in a boxing ring. So, from my understanding, the first rings that WWF had were based on boxing rings, and they didn't have as much give. So it's like fucking dropping your back on a boxing ring, which doesn't have as much of a little like fucking up and down as they should. With 5 years of high school under my belt should be enough credentials. Same as Daniel. Daniel has, I think, 6 years of experience in high school. So that's, I mean, you guys, he beat you there. Satchel, pineapple on pizza, yes or no? Okay. That was, I love that because and the stereotype is true. Every girl on Tinder is like, I love The Office and pineapple on pizza. You shouldn't argue with me because if you don't like pineapple on pizza, just swipe left. If you're um, the political ones are always kind of funny too on Tinder. It's like if you didn't protest, swipe left. Like all right, okay, and they usually look like I don't know how to express this here. They look like they would fit in the shirt. That's kind of what the best way to do that is. But the other one is pineapple on pizza. If you don't like pineapple on pizza, swipe left because you don't deserve me. You don't deserve me. It's like okay, all right, that's fine. Office is also not a personality type. I don't understand how many girls think that The Office is a replacement for having a personality. It's not. It's a show you like. It's a show you watch. I'm glad that they took it off of Netflix because I get to hear less of it. Same thing with the weed people. Same thing with the weed people. I want marijuana legalized, not because I want to smoke pot, which I don't, but I want marijuana to be legalized so the weed people could shut up. So I'm happy. I'm happy that Netflix took out The Office, and I want marijuana legalized just because of the weed connoisseurs. Pineapple is only good by itself. I can eat 10 cans of pineapple in one sitting. I heard that if you eat pineapple, your sperm tastes better. That's a thing that I've heard. But that's obvious because your sperm is a diet. Its flavor is based on diet, from my understanding, as is your odor as a female. I said older, as is your odor as a female, is based on your diet. That's a fun fact. Um, let's see. You can never shut up the weed people. They won't stop talking. Jesus fuck. But pineapple on pizza is good. It's good. I enjoy it from time to time. It's not a awful thing. Some people, swear by it, say, oh, it's fucking terrible. I've seen worse things on pizza that are fucking as terrible as, actually, way worse than pineapple. Pineapple is good. It adds a little bit of sweetness, right? A little bit of sweetness, especially when you grill it. It's tremendous. But you have people like the Papa John's cheeseburger pizza. Domino's had a cheeseburger pizza. What? How is that a thing? I ate that and I felt like I don't know. I felt like I was gonna say unemployed. I felt like oh my god, like I consumed an entire vat of fucking cheese poofs. It's not a good feeling. It's definitely not a good feeling. Hey, I just discovered that this cool and underrated show. You've probably never heard of it before. It's called The Office. Yeah. Imagine hitting a girl with that. Like, hi, I think you would like this show. I don't know if you've heard about it. It's kind of like underground. It's called The Office. Yeah. Yeah, it's great. It's so funny. It's like in an office, they're doing office stuff, but they're all quirky. It's all good. It's great. I think you might like it. I'll see this one. Pigcake might not be the youngest brother, but he is the littlest. That's not true. That's not true. Although, in an ironic twist, my little brother is taller than me because I guess in getting all the retard genes, he also got all the tall genes and the nice hair genes. His hairline isn't here. His hairline is here, like a normal individual. The only problem is that he can't talk. But guess what? I can. So right there, right there. That's a shout out to my autistic brother. Um, why the hell did this pop up on my search query? Maybe because you used the word query, and I identify as a queer, so that's why it popped up on your search query. Because I'm a queer, LGBTQ. I'm the Q. I want to end myself. I need to increase my virginity. Oh boy. I don't know. Increase your virginity. Well, obviously, magic is the best way to do it. I was looking around for what might help out in that endeavor. But magic is definitely going to help increase your virginity. If you want to lower your virginity, get into like good things like working out, get some weights, get some cables, get some running shoes, and that's how you decrease your virginity. But I think everybody that watches these videos tend to want to improve and increase their virginity points. What's the difference between having a 53K sub ceiling and being unemployed? I don't know if that's a joke or an attempt at a joke. But here's the thing: I'm gonna start doing ads again. So I'm gonna start doing ads, running some ads on popular YouTube channels again. I just gotta shoot the ad, of which next time I imagine with Daniel, we're gonna shoot two ads, one for him and one for me. So that's gonna be fun. Just to try to cheat the system. I've realized I'm trying to. I hate using the word acquiesce too much because it's like, oh, did you just learn that word? I'm trying to cater towards YouTube and be like, you know what? YouTube is gonna do it. All right. If I put off, content and I am consistent and it's funny, fuck you, it is funny. If I put on, then YouTube is gonna help me and guide me. No, no, you can't live like that. I need to fucking do ads and I need to game the system and do what Abby Shapiro did, which is just put up ads on everybody's fucking videos so that you can't click on a video without having um, Ben Shapiro's hot fucking sister show up and tell you why it's attractive to be a conservative Jew. So yeah, so I want to do what she does and put ads on all magic related stuff to try to guide people to the channel because I want that play button, man. I want that play button, and I don't want to end up going on Foolus just to try to get that fucking play button, or doing ASMR videos, or doing puzzle videos. So I figured doing ads is the only way that I could do it. So I'm gonna have to fucking game it. I've started proper on your Card Academy on Patreon. There's a lot of content there. Yeah, yeah. Every time I see the list, I'm very proud as to the amount of stuff on that. Although one thing is that I might, you know what, I might fucking go back to the old videos and redo them and have a little bit more of a normal aesthetic and not a this aesthetic. Hey guys, Pigcake here. Today I'm gonna show you guys a video on the pass, and it's like, oh, all right, chest. Okay, fucking chest. Ever consider doing general commentary? Yeah, I have several videos where I'm doing general commentary. You could look up McKinley Manor. I did a hot one on McKinley Manor. I've done a bunch of other ones on various things on the channel. They're always fun to do. Those are the best ones to do, in my opinion, like the most fun videos. But then it doesn't seem to get pushed. So there's no motivation there. But I don't give a fuck. I don't care, honestly. I wanna game YouTube. So right now I'm gonna game the system. I'm gonna do ads again, invest in that, and see where that goes. Oh my God, did you change the name of your channel from Ham Radio to this? Brian was on the other stream. What the f? What the f? No, this is a separate one. Funny, right? How weird is that? I imagine that it's interesting because I got some people that were new to the channel that came in because I was playing Minecraft and I was playing games on stream. And then when they saw magic shit, they're like, wow, this is terrible. What are you doing? Go back to playing fucking Minecraft, which I just found funny. So there's like a wide mix of people. But I'm going to start doing ads and I'm going to put them on magic related shit. And also, I'm going to try a little bit of non magic related shit and see how does that work. Hey, Pigcake, have you seen Alex Pandrea's Riffle Shuffle New Knock Luxury Collection? Yeah, yeah, I saw him. I was texting him the other day, reminding him that we have a fucking video to do. So that's one. That's a hot one. So hopefully that's coming up. Um, but we'll see that one. I mean, it's a fun little stupid video. Show a little bit of a fucking move, and then I'm gonna be on his, and he's gonna be on my channel. So that's a hot one. Let's see. I remember that. Bring back Minecraft. That's why I followed you, says Satchel. Minecraft videos. Jesus. I forget how much of a cutoff Minecraft is in terms of excitement for me. So when it comes to Minecraft, I can only tolerate Minecraft for maybe an hour until I want to end myself. But I mean, there are more fun games that I want to play. Just a little bit. Playing my Mario Kart with the audience would definitely get new subs. Yeah, hey, this is what not to do when playing Mario Kart. Hey guys, I'm gonna do a tutorial on how to absolutely suck and ignore every shortcut in Mario Kart. Jesus fuck. What game? There's a couple games that I like to play on stream that I think I could definitely do with this computer. I was trying Fallout the other day, but the worst part is that I wanted to do Fallout when I already beat the game. Like I've already beat the shit out of the game, so there's no point in streaming that. And also, I hate streaming games. I've realized it's such a shitty way to play the game, like, because you're not really playing the game. You can't. You're not playing the game. You're doing a stream. So anytime you're playing it, it's like, oh well, you have to remember you're doing a stream, unless you end up looking like Daniel's Doom stream, which was quite the endeavor. I'm glad that's private on fucking ham radio. Sean Pandrea. I like Sean Pandrea. Is that Alex Pandrea's like slightly effeminate brother? Sean Pandrea's false pharaoh. I can't believe that's even a tutorial. Says RB. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. I saw the thumbnail. His thumbnail's on point, to be honest. His thumbnails are always on point because they're very flashy. They get attention. Whereas mine are, look at mine. I mean, look at my thumbnails. They're utter shite. Let's see this one. It says, "Hello, Sean. What the fuck?" Right? How funny is that? Sean Pandrea. I like Sean Pandrea, the name Sean Pandrea, rather than Alex Pandrea. Let's see. Anyone on the chat want to join us? Let us know on Pigcake Discord. Is the dustiest link in the description? I think that's my mom's vagina. I think my mom's vagina is the dustiest. I'm thankful I'll be home soon to drink a beer and watch the stream on the big screen. That's a terrible um, perspective, right? That you're gonna watch this stream on a potential 60 to 70-inch TV. I don't think I'm good for that, honestly. I don't think that I'm ready for that sort of commitment here. But I'm glad you enjoy me enough to watch me on a fucking big screen. Let's see how much battery I have left, by the way. That's the other thing that I'm always kind of conscious. I can't even. Oh, 57%. I'm good. I'm good. I charged this before. But yeah, so what's weird is trying to figure out the ad situation again, because that's what got a lot of attention on my channel, is that people saw my ads constantly and they were annoyed to the point where they're like, fuck it, let me check it out. And then some stuck around. So that's something that I think I want to do as moving forward, especially this month and next month, that a lot of people are more home than usual. Even though everybody's been home, but at least down here, people are going back to work. People are going back to work in a fucking office. Uh, sh- I thought you said, Brian, for a second. I thought you said, did you see Sean Ramsey's Hanayama puzzle? Which I found really funny. For TikTok, by the way, I found all my puzzles. So for TikTok, I've been on TikTok as of late. Again, getting more fucking views than on YouTube. And I've found all my puzzles. I found some Hanayama ones, actually, believe it or not. I have these, which are quite fun. I enjoy them. I enjoy them. And I can't believe that there's a fucking audience for that. But these are quite fun. I've actually have quite a little bit of collection of puzzles that I've amassed over the years. Oh, look at the Pigcake cards. I have some hot Pigcake cards. I have a hot rose. That's another puzzle. So those are quite fun. I enjoy doing them, but I can't imagine doing them on camera. Like I tried doing that once, and I wanted to kill myself. See Sean, see Sean, seen Sean, seen Sean. I want to end myself just reading that. Let's see what happened to your production value. Well, this is on my phone with a wide angle lens right here. This is on my phone with a wide angle lens. So the reason I'm doing that on this particular stream is because this is more consistent than my fucking computer. So there's no intro. There's no fancy cutaway. There's not going to be a swish transition. All right. All you're going to get is this. And that's the production value that you could expect from this fuck. It smells like piss around here. It smells like urine all of a sudden. What does it smell like? Fucking pee. Did he pee himself? No, he didn't pee himself. Okay. It smells like urine around here. Here. It smells like piss here. I don't know if I like that. Just random scents that come into this house every once in a while. Let's see. Hanayamas are awesome. Yeah, there's a couple. There's a couple Hanayamas that are pretty substantial. I knew that video that Ramsey was going to do was going to take off because Mr. Puzzle had a video with that lotus thing, that lotus coin puzzle. And I was actually tempted to send it to him and be like, "Hey, you should do this puzzle." But that's, I think, one of his most viewed or one of his first viewed ones, which I found funny. But I love the idea of stumbling onto massive success on YouTube. I love that idea of like, oh, you've been doing magic tricks and that's, gotten you so far. And then you do, I'm going to do a puzzle one day. And then suddenly that video takes off and your career is made. Let's see. It's your upper lip. No, I washed my upper lip. I'm thankful TikTok is only for teenage girls and Pigcake doesn't partake in it. Right? You look at my feed and it's like questionable people twerking. I'm like, nope, nope, nope. I don't want to catch a charge. I don't want to catch a charge. Let's see. You're in. Did low volt pee on the jerky? The ghost urinated in the corner. Yeah. Yeah, that might be it. The worst thing of all, by the way, I've started taking melatonin to sleep, and then I've also started using this right here, which is a sleep mask. So what scares me about using this, right? What scares me is that my eyes are covered, right? So anybody could just watch me sleep like fucking this, just and I'm not gonna know because I'm fucking knocked out of melatonin, and I also have this fucking shit on, which is quite substantial. It's helped. It's helped. If anybody has trouble sleeping, I suggest investing in a sleep mask. $5 in a sleep mask. I'm thankful PK keeps his phone in landscape mode with his videos. You mean this one? Well, YouTube before used to force you. YouTube used to force you. No, 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 no. You got to go into portrait mode, which I don't understand what the appeal of it is. But this is obviously you see more. Look at this. You see way more. You see everything here. You see this whole section, especially with the wide angle. Look how much wideness I have. There's so much wideness here. Biden spoons you when you sleep. Well, honestly, I can't. I usually have it in the corner over there, right? But here's the thing: I have to put this on the couch down when I sleep because if I wake up and the first thing I see is this, I'm dying. Like at that point, I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack. So I always put them down physically. I don't know where that was going, but I always put them down so I don't wake up and see it by accident. Thanks to you, now I say substantial in particular on the daily. You're welcome. You're welcome for increasing your language. I hate this. I have to go drive. There's no one out here. That sounds like you're in the hood. That sounds like you're in the hood. This video looks like real estate photos to make property look more appealing. Yeah, they're all shot on wide angle lenses. Funny enough, like this is the one that I keep. When I bought this lens, they're all like, "Oh, this is the arc. This is the real estate lens. This is the lens you want for real estate because you could take a picture here and literally you see everything. You could see through walls with this shit, which I find quite humorous. But yeah, I tried taking some real estate pics for Danny, but like an asshole. Here's the thing: when I color graded them, my monitor, which I got from a friend, the monitor that I was using was complete shit. So all the pictures are red. And I'm like, yeah, it looks great. It looks phenomenal on my screen. But then I looked at it on the phone. I'm like, oh. And I think you use those. I think you use those, Daniel, if you're still around. Um, let's see. This one maybe. What was this one? Biden spoons you while you sleep. Hey, Xavier was on last night, and he announced he's launching a new brand. Well, good for him. Good for him. I haven't talked to him in a bit. I gotta hit him up and see. Hey, man, what's up, X? What's up, dog? I've seen his TikToks. His TikToks are exactly what you need in order to have views on TikTok, which is encouraging people to like and encouraging people to essentially stick around for more videos. So I got caught. I'm like, oh, let me see this one. Okay. Oh, now I have to learn the other video. So now I have to click on this one. Okay. And I found myself in a trap. Daniel Cabrera is into photography. Ask him if he needs a speed booster. I accidentally ordered two. 5 years high school. Remember. That's funny. Well, he has a speed booster. He has the same one that I have on my camera, which is the Viltrox. It's a bad boy. It's a little bit of a baddie. I think it was attached to this. Yeah, it's this one right here. It's a tremendous little thing. It turns the M50 essentially into a full frame camera. What a nice little bit there. Essentially, you're getting a really nice camera for the cheap. For the cheap. So that's one of my favorite purchases. The other favorite purchase, I think, is this one right here. This right here. So Pigcake's Picks, Rode mic. Rode mic with the attachment for the phone and the attachment for the camera. Oh boy, you could use this everywhere. I could put this in my pants right now. I could go to the other room and you're still gonna hear me. So that's quite enjoyable. I did waste $80 on a fucking shitty one, and I realized cry once and buy once. I think that's a great policy to have. Cry once, buy once. So when you're buying something, buy the good quality one. Don't buy the shitty one because then you're gonna end up crying multiple times. If you cry once and you buy it once, you're gonna have a good thing that's gonna last you for a long, long time, which is what I did with this. This is $200 for the thing. Use it every single day. It's tremendous. Um, let's see, what's this one here? Let me win the giveaway to increase my virginity. Yeah, you will increase your virginity with these cards. Look at this. I keep getting surprised as to the thinness of these particular cards. Look at these bad boys. Look at these. That's an entire fucking deck of cards. I don't understand how the technology has progressed to the point where you could do this with one entire deck of cards. Like I still remember when they sent me the what do you call this? The first Copac 310s, and I'm like, oh, okay. So is this moist? Is this a moist deck? Am I supposed to let it dry out because of how thick it is? They were great. They were fantastic cards, but they were very thick boys. These are thin boys. This is like a white. I was called a white cis male yesterday, by the way. I was called a cis white male yesterday, which I found quite interesting. I don't get how that. I don't get how I'm a cis white male. Let's just leave myself close up here to the camera. Does this look like a cis white male, or does this look like a type of guy that when you see me walk into an airplane, you immediately clutch your bags? So, but yeah, this is a white boy deck because of how thin it is. So I found that quite substantial. Good night, chat. Remember this week, gaming hitting a pick cord or a pick cord. Jesus fuck. Or find Brian or myself on Instagram. That's hot. I'm thankful for the Pigcake Card Academy, even though I don't take advantage of it too often. Well, that's good. That's good. I mean, I guess there's a couple ways you could go about it. You could either look at all the videos and binge everything. That's one way of doing it. The other way of doing it is seeing what you want to learn, I guess, seeing what you want to learn, see how I do it. It's good to get from everybody. That's the thing. I think it's good to get from everybody and get different perspectives as to different moves and, learn from that and then improve your skill by combining everybody's, seeing what you like from everybody and putting it into one thing. And luckily with YouTube and everything, you have access to a bunch of people's shit. So that's how I like it. But honestly, I mean, the academy is also something for because I'll look up shit. And I'm like, okay, let me remember how to do that. Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's cool, like that. So it's also a reference for me as well. So it just so happens that it's also my living. Let's see this one. Why are there 29 viewers and only 5 in the chat? That is true. That is true. I don't understand that. How are you watching this and not participating? I want to see a comment from you. I want to see you say something, even if it's derogatory, all right, even if it's something that's inflammatory. I want that. I want it all. Okay. Please set up an OnlyFans. There you go. Hiding in the comment, looking like a Skittles there. I don't know why that looks like a Skittles with your username there. Set up an OnlyFans. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? I'd be the first magician, uh, the first gay magician on OnlyFans. But then I wouldn't. What would I post? Because here's the thing about OnlyFans. It's just a more lewd Instagram. That's all it is. I mean, some people do porn, granted, but then some. I think the majority of people just are more lewd. They're a little bit more lewd when it comes to. It's just Instagram, so it's just pictures in like bikinis and underwear. That's it, which I don't get. Pigcake only uses a wide-angle lens to make himself look skinny. Well, that's also the calorie deficit that I've been in, and the lack of nutrition. But yeah, I guess it kind of puts the slim on me. It doesn't help that I'm wearing an oversized shirt right now. This shirt's literally made for a fat black woman. I'm still wearing it, so that's fine. You could do erotic magic. Yeah, that's the other one. I could do erotic magic. There's a duo I think from Australia that they do like naked magic, if I'm not mistaken, where they do like they're naked and then they make like a hat covering their penis or something like that. So I don't get that one. That one is a little bit odd. I mean, they're cut. They're cut. They could do it. I was on TV. Sup, Piggy? There you go. Hey, there we got the pig cake community out. That's what I'm talking about. All right, a bunch of piggas out here, a bunch of piggas in the hood. All right, you're coming out repping your colors, repping your pig colors. That's what I want. That's the sort of gangster audience that I like. I'm waiting you for a reply on my weed opinion. What's your opinion on weed magic? I think I've said it before. It's pretty cringy, right? It's like vape magic. It's like vape magic tricks. Like, oh, I'm gonna incorporate my love of vape with magic. It's like, okay, so I'm gonna incorporate my love of marijuana. You know who's one that does it? Who's great, by the way. I love him. Nathan Krenzo. If you follow him on Instagram, I fucking love that he'll do like a bunch of stuff, and he'll be like, oh, here's a weed thing, and he turns like a little thing into weed, which I just find funny. He's great. He's phenomenal. I forgot who told me that he had a lecture in Fort Lauderdale, but he told me day of, so I couldn't go. But that would have been a fun one. Let's see. Where'd you get the name Pigcake from? I think I've said this many times, but because you did the due diligence of coming out, I'll say it again. Uh, it was what do you call this? Oh, my ex girlfriend. She had a dream where I went to a party. She was upset that I went to a party without telling her, and my excuse was that there was a pig cake. So when she woke up, she told me this, and I'm like, pig cake, and I put a note on my phone. So I put a note saying pig cake without knowing what it would be. And then a couple months later, I had a shit migraine, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do something. All right, I'm gonna fucking do something. I need to do something here because this is, I'm just a teacher. Like this is trash. So I got the idea. I wrote up the first couple episodes for YouTube, and then from then on, here you go. This is what we've been doing. This is what we've been doing. No one will call you a cis white male if you wear that shirt. Yeah, but I can't wear the shirt out because I mean, look at this. Look at the turnaround here. Look at this shit. Could you imagine? Could you fucking imagine? Just a question. It's been a while since you've changed your vlogging. What makes you show your face on YouTube? Convenience. Convenience. I found that it was very annoying, especially when I did there was a video Hot Chips, right? The first episode of Hot Chips. I was meticulous about covering my face, and I was meticulous about every frame that showed my face to cover it, and it was shit. It really was shit, and I was losing this sort of face to face. I was losing out on that for some stupid artistic endeavor that was pointless. Like, okay, everybody shows their face. I want to be the one guy that's like a mystery, right? So I thought that was cool. But I figured, it does more good to show it and to have that aspect in it than not and lose out on a lot more stuff. So but I covered my face initially because I was teaching at the time. So up until 2017, I was a teacher, and I didn't want anybody to fucking see my videos and then be like, huh, in class. Could you imagine? Hey, man, I saw your video. Wow, dude. Hey, dude, that joke was funny. And then that kind of undermines everything. So yeah, so that's why I changed it, and I want to do it for 100K. I want to do it for 100K, which I realized was very unrealistic. So I did it to 50K, and as a joke, I said I would do it for 50K, and then I shot the video with Gentleman Wake where he did the whole face reveal. I love that video to that outfield song, and I like it. I like it because there's a certain level of humor that you could get from showing your face that you don't get when you don't show your face. And I think I have a little bit of an expressive face, which definitely adds to the videos. So it's definitely been a definite up in at least what I want to portray with my YouTube videos. So in all sincerity, thank you for your teaching of close-up magic and sleights that help the craft process. Fuck sawing a half. Yeah, that's anatomy impossible. Fuck auto spell. Oh, well, I appreciate that. Even though half of that seemed like word salad, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I live in Australia. Never heard of any naked magicians with propped crotches. Well, look it up. Look up the naked magicians, and you're gonna find. I think they're two Australian guys, two kind of fit Australian dudes that do a lot of weird shit. You were offended when somebody called you a cis white male. Isn't that the club you've been trying to get into for a couple years now? Cis white male? The cis white male club? There's no way I would ever be accepted into the cis white male club. But it's kind of an insult if you call somebody a cis white male because that word comes with like, oh, you're just a cis white male. Like it's never, oh, you're a cis white male. It's always you're a cis white male. Like the emphasis is on that. So it's kind of insulting if you call somebody a cis white male. I think it implies what's the implication? It implies privilege, which is another conversation. Just cause I used to watch your shit all the time, I still do, but all of a sudden I seen who you are. Cheers, bro. There you go. Yeah, I know. I've gotten that a lot. My favorite one was at the convention. I've mentioned this before. The convention that I went to this year, earlier this year, which feels like, by the way, 4 years ago. I can't believe that was fucking January. People were like, "Oh my God, Pigcake, are you Pigcake? You're showing your face? Since when are you showing my face? I've been showing my face for 2 months, motherfucker. All right, I've been showing my face for 2 months, bitch, stupid, fuck. I'm getting Tourette's now. When's Hot Chips coming back? Well, the next one I have planned involves a lot of money, involves renting a van, involves uh, Gentleman Wake and a bunch of stuff. So whenever we have the opportunity, I want to shoot that one. But it's definitely going to be the endeavor from what I have planned. Um, the Gentleman Wake put so many comments on the campaign. I would tear my hair out responding so many times. Respect. Yeah, that's expected though. That's expected, especially when you're dealing with people's cash and you're. It's not just a little bit of cash; it's a lot of cash. So when you're dealing with that, obviously you're gonna get people that have a lot of questions and a lot of what do you call this? A lot of shit. So yeah, it's part of the paycheck there, unfortunately. But yeah, I'd go nuts too. I remember I did at my old gig, I did the phones once. Like one day, they had me sub in and do some phone shit. And you pick up and you get a bunch of parents calling in asking the stupidest fucking shit over and over and over again. Hi, what color shoes are acceptable? Black or brown? Yeah, but what if it's like black with like a white thing? No, black or brown. Okay, hang up the phone, pick up the thing. Hi, what kind of shoes are required? Black or brown? Okay, just do that. You're answering the same thing over and over again. And then eventually you pick up and you go, black or fucking brown? And it's like, oh, hey, that was rude. So then you get trapped because you were rude once, even though you did 100 perfect. You do one rude one, and you get shit for that one. So thank God that's gone. Let's see. Surely a student recognized your voice. Yeah, a couple did, but I nipped it in the bud. So the couple that did, they're like, "Hey man, is this fucking you?" I'm like, "Fuck you, hide that shit. You fucking hide that shit." But they were really good about it, so I was very gracious that they covered it out. Funny enough, I mentioned this in one of the other streams or video, but the first Magi Fest I went to was 2018. I think was 2018, and I was still anonymous or incognito in that time. And I remember I was showing a kid like a fucking coin move, and he goes, "Hey, yeah, like on your YouTube channel, right?" And I'm like, "What fucking YouTube channel are you talking about, motherfucker? I don't have a YouTube channel. The fuck are you talking about?" And he goes, "Yeah, YouTube channel. You have a YouTube channel?" I'm like, "No, I don't. I don't fucking have a YouTube channel. You shut up." So I remember that quite substantially. I want to see the outside of your house. Well, look at my Instagram. I took a video or picture outside of it with my motorcycle, uh, making fun of Jabrizi, going, "Hey guys, $2,300 on a V Star 650 from 2009. Had to pay $700 for a new engine. About fucking I don't know a grand in labor and fucking rewiring because the old computer was busted. Coming up to a lot of money for a fucking bike that I could have just spent that initially and not had a fucking project." So you could check that out on Instagram at Pigcake69. So it's at Pigcake69 on Instagram, where you could check that out. That's also my TikTok at Pigcake69. And then my Pornhub is at Pigcake68. So that's quite substantial. Let's see. What's this one? How did enough people fall for the Democrats and bullshit and vote Biden in? Listen, all right. What I'm saying is, how did more people not vote for the Democrats? All right. How did more people not vote for Elizabeth Warren? That's what I want to know. She has a plan for that. Does he have a plan for that? No, she did. All right. She did. So where's my love for Elizabeth Warren, dude? She's the real one. She's the real one in there. She's the homeboy, homegirl, they there. I don't want to dead name or misname or misgender. But yeah, that's my homegirl. My homegirl's Elizabeth Warren on that. What else do I have here? I know that I had the other videos that I did. I forgot what the fuck they were because my memory's shite. But unboxing of today, that was a fun one. I did the B video, which was quite fun. I have a tutorial coming up, probably Thursday. No, Friday, because tomorrow's Thanksgiving, which is going to be quite tremendous. I don't know how people celebrate Thanksgiving around. But here, at least me personally, I think I mentioned it on ham radio. It's always a there's a war zone. I got to go to my mom's house. She doesn't want to cook. She doesn't want to use the oven, so she buys in pork. We don't have turkey. We have pork. We have fucking what do you call this? Jesus, every Cuban stereotype that you could imagine. No turkey whatsoever. My mom wants to be white, but she still can't make that leap. So whenever we have like events in my mom's house, it's always, oh, okay, so we're gonna put a massive amount of shit that I used to eat back in the motherland that we used to have to sneak because, well, we couldn't have half of these ingredients legally. So okay, that's what she tries to replicate every time I go there. And then at some point, my little brother comes out with his dick. He just has his dick out because he doesn't know what he's doing. And it's like, oh, okay. So I'm at my mom's for Thanksgiving. This is great. I missed this. On your YouTube channel, no kid. That's another half Cuban, half Egyptian man on my YouTube channel. What are you referring to? Low vote. Let's see this one. I quit cooking turkey a couple years ago. It's prime rib from now on. That's fucking gangster. That's gangster. Yeah, turkey's a little bit overrated. Turkey's definitely overrated, especially when you have pork. When you have that pork, when you have that chicken, that's another one that my mom typically gets, just a fucking fried chicken in the middle of the table. And then in the she does it in the aluminum foil Cuban trash things that you have to scoop. There's also, by the way, in my mom's house, it's plastic forks, plastic plates, plastic spoons. There's no semblance of, fucking, oh, we're going to have a great time. My friend was telling me yesterday, oh, we're going to have a bartender, like in her family's thing, they're going to have a bartender. They're going to have a specific person cutting up the meats and handing it. That's not in my mom's house. My mom's house is here. Just fucking grab something. There's not even a table set. You're eating on your lap, just like listening to them talk shit. And I'm always stirring the pot. That's what I've done in the past couple years. I just like to stir them up and wrangle them up. I might have a roast chicken for dinner. We're doing a community cook for lunch. Let's see, goanna and kangaroo for the local guys instead of turkey or whatnot. Is that like a? Are you feeding to the stereotype of Australia, or is that legit? Or is that legit? I feel like that's definitely something that you or kangaroo. Sorry, I don't know if I said koala, but I feel like that might be you're ribbing me. I feel like you're hitting me in the rib there with a little bit of a joke, and you're playing up to your Australian qualities. What's your favorite Cuban meal? Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing about Cuban meals. You're not gonna get my since my grandmother died. I haven't gotten an authentic Cuban meal in a while. So you have to cater and you have to deal with fake Cuban shit. So we have a lot of Cuban restaurants here. As a matter of fact, ham radio that we did outside was in front of one of the most uh, popular Cuban restaurants I think ever in the world, Versailles. So it's a very popular one. It's the shittiest food in the fucking planet. There's another place on a street called Corway here called Sergio's, which has the fucking best Cuban food of all time. Don't fuck with my Goya. That place is tremendous. They have an eggs Benedict with Cuban bread. They have some fucking lechon. They got the whole Cuba stuff. The Cuba fucking, you got some pork in there. It's tremendous. It makes you die, which is why most Cuban men die by the time they're 50, and the Cuban women last till fucking, last centuries. But it's tremendous. But Cuban stuff, I like, rice and beans, man. Rice and beans. That's the old Cuban special. Rice and beans, some pork, some fucking Cuban bread in that bitch, and you're good to go. You're full. You're full. Cubans know how to eat. Legit, we live in the remote communities. I'm surprised you get Wi-Fi, man. I'm surprised you get Wi-Fi all up in that. I was looking at there was a movie done about an Australian serial killer that I was watching a documentary on the other day. It's a movie based on, it's obviously a fictional character, but it's based on incidents that took place there, and I was very interested in that, just because I find that quite funny. But you guys, man, I keep saying it to RB, you guys have some wonderful women over there. You guys have some fairly attractive females over there. I need to have like I think we need to do a ham radio where I know we've rated like fast food women and politician women, but we need to do like a map. Like I need to get a green screen of a map and then rate all the women from all the different continents. Like rate the best ones and see which one. It's not going to be the states. It's definitely not going to be the states. That I could tell you as a fact. But I want to rate them all and see which country has the most attractive women. I'm going to guess with my taste it's probably going to be Asia. It's probably going to be Asia just because of Middle Eastern women. I find Middle Eastern women Indian women. I find them very attractive. So we'll see. We'll see. I think that's a good episode to have. Fucking. Um, I can't imagine a more misogynist episode than that, but we'll rock that on. Rock on and keep your magic strong. Paul Weatherby is really fallen off the map. What I find funny about Paul Weatherby, I don't know if you're familiar with his work. Paul Weatherby does videos for eHow back in the day. eHow was a tutorial sort of thing, and they he used to be the magician that would show you how to do tricks, but he was terrible. He was fucking god awful. And what I love about looking at the comments on his videos is that they're all he's a substitute teacher. It's like, oh, this guy's my substitute teacher at my school, and they see him with a cheesy fucking vest doing shitty card tricks. I'd kill myself. I'd fucking kill myself. At least if anybody that used to be a student watches my videos, they're like, okay, at least he's making dick jokes. He's making some weird jokes there, some kind of inappropriate stuff, but that's at least different than me coming out. Could you imagine? Could you fucking imagine the roasting I would get from people half my age if they find out that I'm a magician, but I'm not this magician. I'm not this type of magician. I'm a magician. I'll be like fucking doves. Like I take myself way too seriously. I'm doing like illusions. I'm like doing like a little fucking dance as I'm making I don't know, a fucking tiger appear from a box. I'd kill myself. They'd roast my ass. I'd walk into the class and they'd be doing my little fucking gym, like my little jib. So that's terrible. So if you're like Paul Weatherby and you have students or your substitute teacher and they see you in a cheesy vest doing card tricks terribly, that's not a fun fucking place to be. And kids are ruthless, man. Kids are ruthless now. Like when it comes to their roasting. Like if you get this from a kid right here, the whole hands, and they're pointing at something about you, like whether that's your shoes, your pants, you're done. You're done because they're gonna say something. And the worst thing is that you could say something because obviously you're gonna be more intelligent than they are. I hope, but you're gonna say something to them, and it's gonna be with logic and reason. But because it supersedes the mental capacity of the group, they're going to not think that it's strong. They're not going to think that it's a good diss, but they're going to say something that matches the tone of a fucking child. The whole crowd's going to lose their shit. And you lost not because you were outwitted, but you lost because of the numbers game. You lost because of the audience screaming. So, yeah, no fucking thank you. You're gonna get one of these and go, look at this guy with his fucking V vest and his stupid fucking haircut. Hey, yo, did your mom give you that fade? I can't do it. I can't pretend to be young. But you're gonna get this right here. You're gonna get that roast, right? I've seen a lot of roasts on Black TikTok where they're like, yo, man, fucking, and then they're just going through a guy. The worst ones that I've seen in terms of roasting are the ones where they're roasting like they're porn. So you'll have like I don't know, like a dude accidentally somehow get his history. And he's like, "What's this, man? What's this?" And then they just go through their porn history, and it's the grossest shit. That must be the fucking worst. To sit down, to just sit down, and oof, just take it. Just sit down and just take the roasting because you can't say anything at that point. I seriously dead ass heard rape. Well, maybe you hear what you want. That's kind of a Freudian, not a slip, but a Freudian thought that you heard rape because you wanted it, but I didn't say it. Fuck that shit. Dance monkey dance. Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ. Does anybody do that unironically anymore? Like those magic acts where they're. I was watching. I have pirated the World's Greatest Magic series 1 through 5, right from back in the '90s, and I have those, and from time to time I watch those, and you have a lot of stuff that's the close-up magicians, and they're still kind of modern. You could still pick that up and put it on today, and there's gonna be no difference. But then you have the magicians that are fucking like this guy that's making like silks up here, and he's doing like a whole dance routine. He's doing the little fucking ribbon shit, and then he makes the thing, and then he makes a duck appear. But then he's doing it with like choreographed dance movements. And then does that happen anymore? Is that a thing that people do? Like, is that a type of magician? I've seen worse though. I've seen in modern day, like close-up magicians that have terrible patter, and they're wearing a bowler hat or they're wearing a fucking fedora, and on TikTok they're everywhere. So I get repeated exposure to that. But do people still do that? I don't know. You guys let me know. Do people still do the whole dance choreographed shit where they're doing this thing. Jeff McBride used to do this shit, and then he would make cards appear. I'm like, what's this? What's this, Jeff? Could you explain to me what this is? How is that? What is this? Fuck. Jesus. Will Random says, what up, Pigcake? Can we get some people in the fucking chat here to tell me if that's a thing, if they have any experience with that's still around? Because I haven't seen it. I mean, I don't keep up with shit that's in the magic community, but people are always telling me, um, like about what do you call this? They're always telling me about like Fool Us and shit. Hey, did you watch this guy on Fool Us? Did you watch this? Did you watch that? I don't watch any of that shit. So the only way that I know this is through you guys, with these fucking messages. Oh, let's see. World's Greatest Magic. Paul Harris DVD has some stellar effects. No, but you're mistaking that. World's Greatest Magic was a TV special in the 90s with, what do you call this? I think it was produced by Gary Ouellette of Canada. He produced it, and it was like a 5-part. I know they had 5, and UPN then took over and made shit versions of it. But they had like 5 elaborate magic specials. They each had like a bunch of magicians. They each had like a bunch of stuff, and people would come in and do their stuff. So I think you're thinking World's Greatest Magic, the LNL publishing stuff, if I'm not mistaken. But World's Greatest Magic, Paul Harris DVD has some stellar effects in it. But yeah, anything Paul Harris. 90% Paul Harris stuff I think is good. Then he has some like little things here and there, like Little Man, like that Little Man thing that was $300 for a fucking lump of clay. Like I don't get what that is. Matt, remember when you fought the guy who was in Brain Game's wife on why Trump is the best? I didn't fight her. Eric, I guess, brought her up, and he's like, "Ooh, you about to get schooled." I don't understand what the point of that was, but no, we had a decent conversation about I guess her political beliefs, right? Wasn't necessarily that, but yeah, Eric is a great guy. I message him from time to time, and he always sends me the gayest DMs. Like I can't really put him elsewhere. They're literally homosexual DMs about what he wants to do to me. And my favorite one was one time he got hammered, so he got trashed, and he just commented on each and every single one of my videos saying like, "Hey, pussy boy, I want to eat that fucking ass." I'm like, "Okay, all right." And then I woke up to like a lot of DMs from him, hammered, just completely hammered, just saying things that he wanted to do in my asshole, which I found hysterical that Eric would be sending me that. But yeah, great guy. I fucking miss that guy, man. His energy is unmatched. Like it's infectious. You hang out with Eric, and yeah, I'm kind of a bitch, to be honest. I'm moody, I guess. But when he talks, like just being around him, he has like a very infectious energy that you take in, and I'm like, oh shit, I have a lot of energy all of a sudden just hanging around him. Wonderful fucking guy. If you call that conceding out of the gate that you can't name a single thing you like that Trump has done right, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, there's a reason I didn't say anything that I liked in particular about Trump in that particular conversation, because I didn't want the conversation to get into a heated discussion. So I chose not to say anything, Brian. So I think that was the right move at the time. I don't think the stream called for a heated political debate. So I said, nothing. I don't think anything. I think that was the right way. I think that was the right way to have that convo. What do you think about Takumi Takashi? He wears fedoras. He's Asian. I think it's different. I think he's him being Asian is definitely different to the standard whites that wear that and think that it's what they do. They do it for a couple reasons. They do it because they want a peacock. So two things. And I'm saying this. I'm going to say this as a man with a receding hairline. They do it to cover their bald heads, right? They do it to cover their bald heads, or they do it to and they do it to peacock. So they do it because they know that not everybody in the fucking room is going to be wearing a hat. So by wearing a hat like that, they stand out. They stand out. So they do it to covering their bald heads, and they do it to essentially peacock in a room. And they go, they hope that somebody's going to come up to them and be like, "I like your hat. Wow, that's a really interesting hat. Jesus. Oh, I like that shirt too. I like that shirt too. It's great. It looks great on you with that hat. Oh, man. You just turned to the wrong page of that fucking GQ, and you diarrheaed all over it. You're right. I'm thinking of Stars of Magic. Yeah, Stars of Magic is another fun one from back in the fucking day, right? Looking at Paul Harris, I think he mentions recording it in Art of Astonishment. He mentions recording a little bit of a hot one there, which was all the '90s tapes, man. all the fucking '90s tapes were quite tremendous from like Paul Harris. He had a set. Here's the part that I hate though. I think he was gonna do a project called Art of Astonishment, and he was gonna do it with Michael Maxwell's A1 Multimedia, right? And if you look for it, you're gonna be able to find an Art of Astonishment videotape. He had volume one, and he never did another one. So he only had one volume where he taught, I think, maybe 8 tricks from the series, from the 3 book series of Art of Astonishment. He had one DVD set. I think it was a DVD set that they converted, and that's it. So it was literally called Art of Astonishment Volume One DVD, and that's fucking it. He never did it again. Then they did True Astonishments like fucking 9 years later. But man, let me tell you, I would have paid quite substantial coin to see a Paul Harris Art of Astonishment direct DVD, like him presenting the tricks from Art of Astonishment. Instead, what we got was Bro Gilbert's doing Paul Harris tricks, as opposed to Paul Harris doing Paul Harris tricks, which was great, right? The True Astonishment set is one of my favorite of all time. But the problem is that Paul Harris just came in after fucking, he go, oh, yeah, so I like that trick because, let me get another one. Oh, I like that trick because it's very discreet. The way that he manipulates the packets, it's a really, and you have Paul Harris. He puts down essentially all the drugs. He does everything. He has the weed. He has the crack pipe. He has the fucking jug of Adderall and Xanax that he mixes and just takes a handful, and then he does a commentary on the video. If you watch them, like, there's no way this guy's sober. There's no way this guy's sober as he's doing these little fucking trinkets of information. But I would have really loved to have seen Paul Harris do it as opposed to having somebody else do his work. Um, but that was True Astonishment. If you look it up, I wish I could look it up, but this is my phone. But they had one Art of Astonishment series, and that's fucking it. That's literally it. So that kind of upset me, because those are, again, one of my favorite books. Those are one of my favorite set of books, and I think that those affected my take on magic more than any set of books ever. So fuck. Well, you're right. I'm thinking Starter's Magic. I already read that. Just seen Xavier Spade video where you faced the Tase monster. Rock that pink though. Yeah. That was a fun video. That was a fun fucking video, and that was a fun time. I was hammered the entire time. So the entire weekend, the entire fucking time I was there, essentially I was never sober. Not even in the mornings. I was recovering always because I drank a copious amount of liquor. Um, Next time I realize I'm gonna take a flask. I'm gonna buy one bottle. I'm gonna take a flask, and that's what I'm gonna swig at. So that's my process next time. So I still have to get my passport done so I could go to Blackpool and see how that goes. Xavier was hammered. Yeah, he was pretty trashed. He was pretty trashed, but he's better. I think he's also a big guy. So when it comes to he could take liquor. Whereas me, it doesn't take much for me to get drunk, but I'm really good when it comes to being drunk. Like, you can't be like, oh, he's hammered. Um, so watch the video. I don't think you could tell that I was completely demolished. Maybe the shades indoors. That might have been one indicator that I was completely trashed. 34. My hair is toast and ears too high for a hat. I hold up and grooved head. So going bald is not gonna work. Fucked. Well, you could do the What's the name of that guy? What's the name of the dude? I This is the worst thing ever. I can't believe that the New York Times has posted this particular article. We're in the end times here, guys. Who's that guy? Who is it? The beanie route. This guy wears a beanie. He does like YouTube commentary stuff. So we are going to be taking a look at this video today, and I am astonished that this video is something that got away like that. He talks like that. I'm trying to remember who the fuck he is or what his name is, but he wears a beanie all the time. So I think your only hope is to have a beanie cover that up and see if that could get you some points here. Yeah, I didn't want your headphones to stop working again. What are you talking about? What do you mean headphones to stop working again? Are you still referring to the stream with Eric? Tim Pool, there you go. God damn, how did I forget Tim Pool? Jesus fucking Christ. I cannot believe that. Okay, let me try to read this. I'm going to try to read this as Tim Pool. Pigcake and Danny, I know you said you guys were going to be filming more videos on location. So what I did, I sought advice. So I got a few secure travel boxes for your camera and audio gear. I hope that you could put them to good use. Lovo. He's very like enunciates unnecessary parts of his words, which I find quite funny. I can't deal with that too much of Tim Pool. His stuff I think in Sweden was great, but then He I don't know, he's just too much. It might be the voice. It might be the voice. My name. My name's William Shatner. My name's William Shatner. Made us look a fool. I'm too white. Mind you, I started the stream by saying that I'm obviously not a cis white male, but I'm gonna say that I'm too white to understand that sentence. I'm too white to understand that sentence. But I think there's a stream. I think there's a good stream. We've done 84 minutes. I think this is hot. This is a good one. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. I think that this is a good one. I think we're gonna end on a good note. I'm gonna end it on what do you call this? I'm gonna end it in a Tim Pool voice. So thank you guys for watching the stream. I enjoy you guys. I enjoy your watching my videos. I enjoy your support, and I'm going to have to sign out. I don't know how he ends his videos. I know how he ends his videos, but I know to him. What pissed me off about Tim Pool was when he was on Joe Rogan. So he fucking was on Joe Rogan. He's like, I spent 17 hours researching videos. I don't sleep. I don't sleep. I don't sleep any time because I spend all my time researching videos, Joe. So 17 hours, and then I make the video, and it goes out, and then that's what I do. But it takes 17 hours to research, and then he's posted fucking articles that came out 5 minutes before he started shooting the video. So I'm like, what research did you do, Tim? And you're bald. Fuck, everyone knows you're bald. Okay. So that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. And make sure to always remember that Warren had a plan. Warren had a plan. She had a plan. I don't know where it went, but she had a plan.